and I know I had said that we would be moving at the end of the year and I would be having my second installment of my classroom makeover series. The only problem is we're still here. This is because we are getting our house built and it's not going to be done until the end of April. Exciting, yes, but that also means that we aren't going to be able to have the makeover, the actual makeover happen quite yet. But knowing the space, I can make revisions, figuring out what will work, what won't work in the space, at least from just a design standpoint and what will fit. So I wanted to go over that with you guys today. While I know I wanted my classroom to be my space, I am going to be sharing the office space with my husband, which ultimately will work because neither one of us are on our computers at the same time. So it'll be just fine. And to best utilize the office space, we are going to have both of our standing desks facing each other in order to make the best use of that office space. So that we both have room behind us to be able to get in and out, and I can move and if I need to and all of that. So this is going to be bringing my background a little bit closer than I originally had envisioned. So that is also limiting the amount of space really for everything that I was wanting to have go on in my background. So I definitely am having to weed some things out. So I may only have room for my dino poster, my name tag, my globe, maybe a stack of books, the clock on top of a stack of colorful books, and that's really all I will have room for. Hopefully I'll have room for all those things. Again, I'm not sure the depth that I'm going to be working with to know what all is actually really going to be fitting in my background. But those are the things I'm hoping will make it. But that's the thing I love about design. It's a puzzle, trying to make everything work and fit. So it's a puzzle I'm looking forward to. One thing I had talked about that I was really wanting was to have 2 clocks with the 2 different time zones, and I couldn't just do it simple. That's just not the way that I am. I wanted to make it more interesting with more layers because I always do that. So what I had thought of doing was to have 2 silhouette cuckoo clocks for each time zone and have symbols of that time zone as a part of the elements, the ornamentation to the cuckoo clock. And the thing is that especially with having to be closer, there's no way 2 clocks would fit with everything else, and especially having it big enough for you to actually identify what those symbols are. But I really, really like the idea. So I was thinking of at the top of the cuckoo clock for the Chinese cuckoo clock would have a dragon, and then for the little hanging things at the bottom would be the little Chinese lanterns, and then maybe having a little decorative lotus flower off to the side, and then for the America one we'd have an eagle at the top, and then maybe a star like Captain America's shield, like a star and a circle for the little hanging things, and then a rose, because that's actually our national flower, if nobody knew that. Thought that would be a good thing to have as a decorative ornamentation to it. I love the idea, and I still kind of want to do it, maybe as a prop. So I'm not quite sure how, but I might still do that. It's just not going to be part of my decor. So this is something that I realized this year. As excited as I am about having a standing desk, the reality that I probably will still need a chair from time to time is a reality. Earlier this fall, I had a lower back and hip injury, and it took at least a month for that to fully recover. And the only way I was able to survive through that month was the fact that I was sitting down icing my back during my morning classes. That's the only way I was able to function on those days with the amount of pain that I was in. Standing would not have been an option. So knowing that if I was ever to have that injury again, I need to be able to sit down. So I'm going to be having like a bar height kind of a computer chair, and it can be off to the side for when my back is functioning the way it should and I'm not needing that extra support, but it will always be there as an option on those days if I re-injure myself, because it's possible, injuries happen. So I am keeping that as a possibility for myself because I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic. I believe that the wall to my right is going to be having some shelves on it, some sort of shelving unit or something. There I will keep all of my dynos, my Meg and my Mike, so that they will be in easy reach for when I need to use them for my classes. That would be the optimal place for them to go. Now, for all of my other dyno paraphernalia, originally I had thought I would have enough room to be able to have kind of like a side chair, and I could put my dyno pillow there and my dyno blankets and all of that. Whereas the dyno clock, my dyno clock, it no longer works because my daughter, the destroyer of things, she completely took it apart, and we tried putting it back together. There are some pieces that we're not able to make it back together. Like there are pieces still out that just don't fit anymore. But it still has dyno on it. It does not tell time anymore. It doesn't tick. It just, and so, I mean, I guess I could have it in as a part of my decor, but if anyone were to ask me what time it was, it'd be like, it's always this time, whatever that is going to be, I don't know. But I guess it could go there. I don't know. It makes me really sad. I'm sorry that my clock is broken, but it is what it is. I digress. Since the chair may not work, but I am having my bar height chair, I could probably have the pillow there and maybe just have maybe a blanket ladder kind of a thing off to the side for my blankets when it's colder and I want to add a blanket or something. I know my children will come in and take them because they are my kids' favorite blankets ever, so they're constantly taking them, borrowing them. They are not mine. The kids are, but the blankets don't seem to be mine anymore. That's it for now. They just finished the rough piping last week. I'm not sure, but I think they're probably going to be pouring the foundation soon, so that's very exciting. If anybody wants updates on the progress of our house, I'm more than happy to share because I know I'm excited, and it's fun getting to plan all that out and figuring out how this new space is going to work. I can spend hours just dreaming. There are other things I should be doing. I can't help it. It's so much fun. It's what I love to do. So it's good me time, that's for sure. Now, you know the drill. If you liked this video, subscribe so you won't miss out on any new content. And if you have any questions, put them below in the comments. And that's it for me. This is Cindy, signing off. May you find inspiration that may bring about your own classroom makeover. May you have the space to create the perfect classroom for you, and may you always find room for dyno.